नमस्ते बच्चों, हमेशा खुश रहो। माई सेल्फ JV Dr. Monica Trivedi. I am from Department of Science and Technology, Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today's topic is Theories of Cohesion from Applied Chemistry, Diploma in Engineering, 3rd trimester. The four important theories of cohesion are as follows. First is a chemical action theory or a direct cohesion. Second is a electrolytic theory or electrochemical cohesion. Third is galvanic action theory. And last one is a high temperature oxidation. First is a chemical action theory or a direct cohesion. The direct cohesion is the simplest cohesion produced by means of the chemical attack and includes oxidation, in which the oxidation of the atmosphere combined with all or a part of the surface of a material. The chemical reaction involved are as follows. Here you can see in the first reaction, iron combined with oxygen and twice mole of CO2 plus water, and it will give FeHCO3 whole twice. This 2 moles of FeHCO3 whole twice combined with oxygen, and it will give twice mole of FeOHCO3 plus 2 mole of CO2 plus 1 mole of H2. This FeOHCO3 complex combined with H2 and give Fe oxide, iron oxide, FeOH3 plus twice mole of CO2. So this is the simple or a direct cohesion of iron. The combined action of oxygen, carbon dioxide, and the moisture on the iron result into a suitable ferrous bicarbonate, FeHCO3 whole twice, as known as Brine reaction first. This ferrous bicarbonate is then oxidized to basic ferric carbonate, which is twice mole of FeOHCO3, shown in a reaction second. This basic ferric carbonate is converted into hydrated ferric oxide and the carbon dioxide, which is liberated as shown in reaction third. Next is the electrolytic theory or electrochemical cohesion. This is the commonly accepted theory of cohesion. According to this theory, the cohesion takes place due to chemical reaction in combination with electrolysis. It takes place at or near room temperature when the metal come into contact with the moisture or with the aqueous solution of salts, acids, or bases. Next theory is a galvanic action theory. The galvanic cohesion occurs when two metals are in electrical contact with each other and exposed to the electrolyte for intense, a less noble metal like zinc will dissolve and form an anode, whereas the more noble metals such as copper will act as a cathode. Thus, the anode metal is made to corrode or dissolve constituently by the galvanic action. It is therefore necessary to observe that the direct contact between dissimilar metals is avoided in the fabrication work to prevent the corrosion of the anodic metal. The last is high temperature oxidation. The rusting of ferrous alloys at the high temperature forms the scales and the oxide. It indicates high temperature by dry corrosion. The other form of the high temperature corrosion occur when the liquid metal flow through the other metal. The corrosion is due to the tendency of the solid to dissolve in a liquid metal up to the solubility limit at the given temperature. So these are four theories which affect in a cohesion. This session powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. If you have any query, please message me on this video. I will resolve your all queries. Thank you very much.